So it's Mr. Storm again, and I wanted to show you guys a couple of cool things in Canvas. We've talked about this stuff before in person, but I want to show you how to do it in a little video just so you can follow along. If you forgot how to do something, you can refer to this video and that will help you out. So one of the most important things in Canvas is keeping steady backups. So I'm going to go to one of my courses. And I'll show you how to keep a backup of your course. I will go into, let's say, Computer Programming 4, and here's my course, Computer Programming, blah 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 blah, and I will go to Settings, and I'm going to export course content. Okay. Now what this is going to allow me to do is this is going to allow me to export my entire course so that if I want to import it later, if I lose my course or something to that effect, I can import the entire course back in with all the changes that I've made up until that point of the export. It's like saving your video game, you know what I mean? You can reload it at any time and you haven't lost any progress. So I want to export the whole course itself. I'm going to create export, and it's going to give me this little processing bar, and it's going to export it in a file that I can use to re-import at a later date. So my content has been exported. So I can go here to new export right here. You can see my past exports. If you go to new export, you can click here to download, and you will download this IMSCC file. Okay. That is the file type for content exported in Canvas. So now that that's exported, I've basically essentially saved my course. Now anything can happen to it, and I can go back to a previous load that I knew was good. It's a good idea to save your Canvas courses on a regular basis, export them so that you know any changes that you've made. I just get into the habit, if I make a major change to the course, I export it so that I save it over the previous file, so that way I know any changes that I have are saved, and I can reload them if anything disastrous happens to my Canvas course. You can also import full courses or just content. So I can go to import content into this course, and I can select my content type. I can select an entire Canvas course. I can copy a Canvas course that I already have in my account. I can import an export package like the one that I just created. There are other tools down here that we don't really use, but these are the two main ones that you'd use. Now, if I select Canvas Course Export Package, I can point the file. I can point my browser to the file that I want to import, and I can choose to select all content or just specific content, depending on what I want to do. Maybe there's a test or something in there that I want to import into this course. I can just import that test or a block of assignments or whatever I want. And there's another option here, adjust events and due dates, and I can shift the dates. Say I'm importing a course that I had built from last year and I want to use it this year. I can shift the dates to this year's dates, and it'll shift everything forward, which is fantastic. Or I can just completely remove the dates altogether. That's a really good tool to use. So that is importing and exporting content into Canvas. And again, I can copy my course. I can reset my course content, which will wipe out any changes that I've made, and it'll just bloop, completely reset it all the way back. That's a really good feature to know. So that's importing and exporting. If you find this useful, please let me know. I'm going to do a couple more videos just about other things that you can do in Canvas, ways to build assignments and things of that nature. So, but that's a very important thing. Once you get everything set up, that's a really great tool to use. Okay. Remember, regularly import and export, or regular export your content so that you can save that information. All right. Thank you very much.